Hello, everyone, and welcome to my home and away news. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 7 little Johnstons, Liz's 1-year-old daughter Leighton has surgery. 7 Little Johnstons cast member Liz Johnston recently shared an update on her daughter, Leighton Bolden, as the little girl went in for surgery. What happened with this situation? And what did the little girl have to go in for? 7 Little Johnstons. Liz Johnston's daughter celebrated huge milestone. For anyone who has been keeping up with the latest 7 Little Johnstons updates, Liz Johnston and Bryce Bolden's daughter, Leighton Bolden, officially reached a major milestone recently. The newest TLC family member is officially a year old. There was a big celebration for Leighton Bolden, as many of her family members were there to celebrate with her on her big day. Viewers have been keeping up with all the baby updates since this 7 Little Johnstons family started sharing them. And this was a memorable moment for Leighton, and a big step along her journey. Liz Johnston shares cryptic surgery update. Following the high of Leighton Bolden celebrating her first birthday, Liz took to social media to share a cryptic update with Leighton, telling her followers that the little girl had to go in for her first surgery. She even shared a black and white pic with her daughter for the update, adding even more suspense to the post. Along with the black and white picture with her daughter, Liz Johnston wrote, "Big day for our ladybug, first surgery." Because Liz Johnston has the comments on her social media posts limited, this left a lot of questions unanswered in terms of what Leighton had to go in for, as followers are curious about what the little girl had to have done. 7 Little Johnstons. Liz Johnston shares post-surgery update with Leighton, based on the latest updates that Liz Johnston shared on social media with her followers. She said that Leighton Bolden went in for tubes in her ears. These tubes can help with a number of things, including infections, as well as to prevent fluid buildup in the ears. Luckily, this is a fairly common procedure, and Leighton seems to have made it out of the ordeal with flying colors. Along with sharing a picture of her daughter, Liz wrote, "Tubes and ears for our ladybug were a success." As much as 7 Little Johnstons fans hate a lot of the family drama that goes on in scenes, fans love Leighton Bolden and all of the updates they get to see of her online. The good news is everything with this latest procedure seems to have gone as planned, and Leighton appears to be doing well after the fact. That's all anyone can hope for whenever they have to go in for something like this, and Leighton appears to be doing just fine. The 7 Little Johnstons family has always opened their lives to viewers with remarkable honesty, letting the cameras capture everything from everyday chaos to deeply emotional milestones. Now the spotlight is once again on Elizabeth Liz Johnston, who recently faced one of the most nerve-wracking moments any parent can experience: her 1-year-old daughter, Leighton, undergoing surgery. For fans who have followed Liz from her teenage years into adulthood, watching her step into motherhood has been both heartwarming and inspiring. But with joy often comes worry, and this latest update shows just how resilient both Liz and her baby girl truly are. A growing family and a mother's strength. Liz Johnston, the third eldest of Trent and Amber Johnston's 5 children, has always been known for her bubbly personality and her fierce independence. After welcoming her daughter, Leighton, in late 2022 with her longtime boyfriend, Bryce Bolden, Liz's world changed completely. The cameras captured her journey into motherhood, those sleepless nights, the precious first giggles, and the challenges of balancing her relationship while raising a baby. Despite the ups and downs, one thing was clear: Liz embraced her new role with determination. She had grown up in the unique environment of a large family, where love, patience, and resilience were constantly tested. That foundation prepared her for the unthinkable, facing a medical scare with her only child. The surgery no parent wants to face. According to what Liz has shared, little Leighton recently required surgery to address a health issue. The specifics of the procedure weren't made public in detail, but fans immediately flooded social media with prayers and words of encouragement. For a parent, hearing the words "surgery" in the same sentence as your child is a gut punch that knocks the air out of you. No matter how routine or minor the procedure might sound in medical terms, the thought of handing your baby over to doctors is enough to unravel even the strongest. Liz reportedly spent hours pacing hospital hallways, holding onto her mom Amber's hand, while Bryce tried to keep everyone calm. It was a role reversal in some ways. Viewers remember Amber and Trent being the anxious parents in hospital waiting rooms when their own kids underwent various medical evaluations or surgeries related to achondroplasia. Now, it was Liz living that same fear, but from the other side. Leighton's brave spirit. Despite being only 1 year old, baby Leighton showed the kind of bravery fans already expected from a Johnston grandchild. Family insiders shared that she handled the procedure with incredible resilience, bouncing back quickly and keeping her little spirit shining bright. The moment Liz got the call that her daughter was out of surgery and in recovery, she reportedly broke down in tears of relief. It was a flood of emotions, fear melting into gratitude, exhaustion giving way to hope. Back at home, Leighton's recovery became a family affair. Her aunts and uncles, Anna, Jonah, Emma, and Alex, stepped in to shower her with love. Amber and Trent offered Liz and Bryce extra support, cooking meals, and lending hands wherever needed. For the Johnstons, family has always been the safety net that catches you in life's hardest moments, and Leighton had that net wrapped tightly around her. Fans' reactions and outpouring of love. The Seven Little Johnstons fan base is known for being vocal and supportive, and the news about Leighton's surgery only amplified that connection. Social media lit up with prayers, encouraging comments, and shared stories from other parents who had gone through similar experiences. Some fans expressed how deeply invested they've become in Liz's life after watching her grow up on television. To them, seeing Liz in the role of a mother is like watching a little sister or cousin grow into adulthood. That made Leighton's surgery feel personal to many. Her well-being became something people across the world were rooting for. Others praised Liz for her openness. By sharing such a vulnerable moment, she not only let fans in but also helped normalize the fears and anxieties of parenting. One viewer wrote, "Thank you for being real about how hard it is to sit in that waiting room. We needed to hear that, because sometimes TV moms make it look too easy." A relationship tested. Of course, the surgery also tested Liz and Bryce as a couple. Their relationship has had its fair share of ups and downs, and fans have often speculated about whether they were truly meant to be long-term partners. But in moments like these, when the focus shifts entirely to their daughter, Liz and Bryce show just how much they'd grown. Bryce reportedly refused to leave the hospital during Leighton's surgery, even when Liz told him to take a break. He was determined to be there, to be strong, and to show Liz that they were in this together. If anything, this scare may have brought them closer, reminding them that their love and teamwork are what will shape their daughter's future. What comes next for Leighton? Thankfully, the surgery went smoothly, and doctors were optimistic about Leighton's full recovery. Liz has hinted that her daughter is back to being her playful, adventurous self, crawling, exploring, and learning new words by the day. For a 1-year-old, resilience seems almost innate. Children bounce back in ways adults can only dream of, and Leighton has already proven that she has inherited her mother's determination and her family's strength. As for Liz, this experience has shifted her perspective as a mom. She's more protective now, more aware of how fragile life can be, and more grateful for every little milestone. From a baby's laugh to the first steps across the living room floor, nothing feels small anymore. It all feels miraculous. A story of hope and family. The Seven Little Johnstons has always been about more than just a family living with dwarfism. It's about resilience, unconditional love, and finding humor and hope even in the toughest times. Liz's journey with Leighton's surgery embodies those themes perfectly. Viewers have watched this family tackle every obstacle with grace, and now they've seen Liz step into her own role as the strong, steady mom her daughter needs. For fans, it's not just another storyline. It's a reminder that even reality TV stars are human, facing the same fears and triumphs as everyone else.